Good boy.
It's almost as if time had stood still.
I suppose no one had any cause to return here. No. It's just as I left it. Let's have a look around. Could I have done this?
Could anyone? What is it, Torgal? Clive.
That's him. He's the only one who can tell me what happened. I have to know. Where is he?
Nowhere to be seen.
Damn it! He's like a bloody eel.
What is this place, anyway? Some sort of shrine?
Oh, sorry. You've never been here before. This is the Hall of the Gate.
The gate?
It's a relic of the Fallen. Only the Phoenix's dominant can open it.
Hence the castle's name. This was where Joshua was supposed to...
Yes. He would have stepped through this door the next morning and listened to the words of our ancestors.
Would you have gone with him?
No. The apodatory is holy ground. None but the dominant may enter. I and the other shields would have stood guard here and prayed for my brother's safe return. Where the hell did he go?
Perhaps he went inside.
He couldn't have. He'd need the power of the Phoenix.
Are you sure about this?
Nevermore.
Another gate. Let's see if this one opens. Could this place really be a fallen ruin?
You could hardly call it a ruin. It's perfect. Like it was built yesterday.
Have you ever seen anything like this? Jill?
What do we do?
The usual. Get him, boy! Not this More trouble. How can these things still function?
How can any of this? This must be what the fallen ruins were like before they fell.
like he can take a beating.
Then let's give it one.
Give them all you've got, boy. There, boy. Get him, boy. You know what to do. Don't let them get away. Get him, boy. There, boy. Get him. You know what to do, boy. There, boy. Too slow. Get him, boy. Give them all you've got, boy.
Does any of this make sense to you?
None. Let's find the hooded man and leave.
Whatever they are, I don't think they're friendly.
There, boy! Don't let them get away! Sick of Torgal! Get him! Get him, boy! That's enough!
Would Joshua have had to run this gauntlet too?
At least not that I ever heard about. I imagine the Phoenix would receive a warmer welcome.
Here we go again. Where will we end up this time?
Surrounded by contraptions hell-bent on murdering us, I expect.
Could the hooded man really have taken this path?
We won't know until we've followed it all the way to the end. Come on, let's keep looking.
You know what to do. Get him, boy! Get him! Over here. You know what to do, boy. Get him, boy! Sick of Torgal! Get him! Give them all you've got, boy! You know what to do, boy. Sick of Torgal. You know what to do, boy. Not this time. Get him. Sick of Torgal. them get away. There, boy. Stay down.
Look out! There's more of them.
They'll fall like the rest. There, boy.
I don't like this.
Seems the feeling's mutual. Not this time. You know what to do. Get him. You know what to do, boy. Sick of Toggle. Over here. Don't let them get away. Sick of Toggle. Sick of Toggle. Get him. Sick of Toggle. Get him. Get him, boy.
It's drawing in energy.
Not for long, it isn't. With me. Sick of Toggle. Get him. Down.
This is our chance.
Give them all you've got, boy. Get him, boy. Sick of Toggle. Keep your distance, boy. Two's now. Give them all you've got, boy.
It's done.
What are these creatures? And why do they keep attacking us?
They're probably asking themselves the same thing. We're the ones trespassing here. They're just protecting their home. Jill, look.
Is that some kind of mural?
It's worth a closer look, whatever it is. All right then.
Give them all you've got, boys. You know what to do, boy. Get him. Sick of Torgal.
What the hell was that thing? It wasn't like the others.
It would seem this place holds even more secrets than we thought.
Look out! There, boy! Too slow. There, boy! Get him, boy!
Lights.
Well, that did something.
This might take a while.
What have we here?
Another fallen wonder. So, it isn't a dead end after all.
Apparently not.
It all seems to lead to this room.
And look what's in it. How old do you suppose this is? 1,000 years? More?
I don't know. I've never seen anything like it before. Who is that in the middle, do you think? Some sort of god? You're him. The second dominant of fire. Who are you? What? I'm back. Joshua! Stop it! Please! Stop! I did this. I killed him.
Joshua chose me to be his shield. He gave me his blessing and asked me to keep him safe. I should have protected him that day. It was my duty.
Clive.
you. Joshua died. I killed him.
And I blamed another for what I did. To spare myself the guilt. I feared that by accepting it, I would lose what little was left of me. So I ran. From everything.
And now? Are you ready to accept the truth?
I am. I know it won't be easy, but it's what I must do. So that Joshua's soul can finally rest in peace.
No matter how bitter the truth that awaits me, I will press on. Come, Ifrit. Show me who you truly are.
Still you deny it. Even when the truth's staring right at you. Come on, Clive. face your fears. Too slow. Not this time. Too slow. I see. You'd have me learn by example. Not this time. No escape, eh? It's all right. I'm done running from you. Together, then. It's time to find out who we are, once and for all. Show yourself, Ifrit.
Clive, are you all right?
Jill. It's nothing. I'll be fine. No more chasing shadows. The hooded man isn't here. We should go.
Clive, are you sure you're all right? Whatever it is, you can tell me.
I had a hard enough time telling myself. I awakened as a dominant of fire, right here in this castle, and I've been running from it ever since. But now I know for certain who I really am. The second icon of fire, who killed my brother and burned this castle to the ground, was me. Ifrit.
Clive.
I took so many lives that night, and destroyed so many more, including yours. And I must atone for the crimes I've committed. But not before I learn the whole truth. How can a second icon of fire even exist? And why was I chosen as its dominant? Who is the hooded man who brought us here? And what does he want? I need to know. And since I'm still breathing, I might as well make myself useful.
We'll find your answers together. I want to learn the truth too. There'll be time enough for atonement when we're done.
I was hoping you'd say that. I don't think I could do this without you. You never were one to hide from the truth, even when we were young. And you haven't changed a bit.
You're wrong. I have changed. But I don't want to be that person anymore. The things she did were unforgivable. And yet, they're what brought us back together.
Thank you, Jill.
If he is here, then the disturbance I felt at the care must have been confounded. The hour is later than I thought.
Tell me, who did this, or I'll see you suffer the same fate.
The man who delivered the coffers said... He said Sid paid him.
let you run amok with the rest of your rats? And this is how you repay me? Find out where he is. I'll crush him, flay him, rip out his heart, him and all his filthy brood, and send every last one of them to hell. Out. Now!
Yes, yes, my lord.
Benedicto.
So, what next?
We return to Eastpool. I promised the mayor I'd talk to him again. About Lady Hannah, amongst other things. Though she may be loath to leave, I can't help thinking she'd be safer with Sid too.
All right. We should arrange an introduction then. Torgal, what is it?
Nothing good, I'll wager. Come on.
happened here?
Imperials. You.
Remember our orders? No survivors!
Who would order such a thing?
Get him, boy! Keep your distance, boy. You know what to do. That's it. Sick him, Torgal.
Thought you could escape, did you, Branded? You were born enslaved.
Kill all the ducal dogs!
Ducal dogs. We're innocent people. Over here. Get him. You know what to give them all you've got for them. There, boy. Get him. Don't let them get away. Sick 'em, Torgal. Over here. Sick of Torgal. Give them all you've got, boy.
All must burn! The bearers and those who sheltered them. By Empress Annabella's command!
My mother ordered this.
Right.
I know. It could wait. Don't let them get away. You know what to do, boy. There, boy. Sick 'em, Torgal. Over here. Sick 'em, Torgal. Get him, boy. Where's the opponents? Give them all you've got, boy. You know what to do, boy.
That's it.
I'm sorry, Lady Hannah. You deserved so much better. All of these people did. Better than my mother.
We're too late! Gav! Clive!
Acting on the orders of the Duchess, eh? We knew Eastpool was harbouring bearers. Thought they were safe enough hidden up here, but someone must have let slip. If they'd have only come to us sooner, none of this would have had to happen. Fuck!
My mother always did despise bearers. The way Father embraced them when the other nations spat on them as slaves. The way an accident of birth gave them a power that others lacked.
But why kill everyone? They meant no harm. They just wanted to be free.
This world judges that a crime punishable by death. Which is why we're going to change it. Gav, we want to help.
Thought you'd got your own stuff to be getting on with.
We do. But it can wait.
In that case, we should head back and tell Sid you've had a change of heart. He was always on it yet to join us.
All right.
And we'd best be quick. Last I heard, he was planning another excursion.
What about the villagers?
Aye. Can I leave yous lot to take care of things here?
Of course. We'll make sure they get a proper burial.
Thank you. All of you.
When you're ready, then.
Now, rats, lead me to your nest. Lord Kuka has a message for your leader. If only he knew where to send it.
To Sid Solar, then. We have a lot to discuss.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier. Didn't sound happy.
Yes? What? Going purse weighing you down? Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick breather,
I can set a broken arm, soothe a cough, settle a stomach. But there is no remedy for what happened in Eastpool. My talents are worthless in the face of such cruelty.
We can keep running, or we can walk through this door.
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead. So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given. But there is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant, Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness, and in turn salvation, can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Sid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most march blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So, atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
What trouble are you looking to get yourself into now?
The best kind. We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital and pay a visit to Mother.
And the last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, we will be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
Your Radiance?
If it is fertile land the Empire requires, we need but look south.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we are sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think that...
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men. Sanbreque is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, It is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Your Radiance! You cannot mean a war of conquest.
That is exactly what I mean. It is time we expanded our dominion. This is the will of great Grieger.
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry. But how much will that cost?
And what of our legions? Shall we raise the Fyrds?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalmex.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do. Where is my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Author. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
I must have misheard. You mean to tell me that the Mother Crystals are the reason the world is dying? Are you mad?
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today. We've all seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained. But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer, until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals we look to for their so-called blessing. All right, listen. Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
That's easy. They're mined from the Mother Crystals.
They're one and the same. Although admittedly this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the Mother Crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind? Well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the Mother Crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens. For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
The higher-ups? The gods themselves?
So now you want to do something about the crystals? And what? We're not helping bearers and dominants anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one, what say you? Are you with me?
I suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
You could have just said aye. But it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
What have I got myself into? I'm going to need more than a few potions for this.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick breather, ain't I?
Wanted to send a message.
Oh, just a letter.
It can't be that bad.
How could it be any worse? Nothing, that's what. Worst of all.
Maybe if you retrace your steps.
No. I'll just have to own up to Otto and...
Fine. Tell me where to look.
Are you serious?
It sounds like the hideaway could use those supplies.
Gotan's bales, perhaps? I took a tumble in the bushes. If you can find everything I dropped, and if you can find Sid's letter, you'll be saving my life.
If it...
Wonderful. Now, I have to run if I'm to make my next delivery. I trust you can find your way to Gotan's bales. Oh, and hurry, will you?
I'm sure he doesn't. The letter won't last very long out in the elements. I should make for Sambrek as soon as I can. The courier said his pack might have split while he was passing through the bales. I'd better keep my eyes open. Good. Looks like I'm in the right area. More of the lost supplies. I doubt he could have fit much more in his pack. Still no sign of Sid's letter, though. We've come this far. Might as well ask around.
A little overdressed to be picking grapes, aren't you?
I'm looking for a letter someone dropped nearby.
Can't say I have, sorry.
Well,
Wait, I did pass a dog with something in its mouth a little... No idea if it was your...
which way did it go?
Towards Lost Wing? Seemed...
To the village, then.
I'll have you know, manning the village entry is no small task. There's plenty of unsavoury sources.
Back, are ya? Did Master Quentin summon ya? The shad's all salted and smoked. But it'll be an age before the stink's gone from my skirts. But at least you'll have to worry about.
It seems we have our culprit. Sorry, boy. Someone's waiting for this. He's waited long enough already. Hopefully this will keep our courier out of trouble.
Maybe I should just own up to what... Oh, there you are. I just got back to the hideaway and
Found the things... Only a little...
all thanks to you. Losing those supplies is one thing, but if Sid had found out...
Is it about Cursbrook?
Folks, she's off studying in Canver, and her letters are...
He never mentioned a daughter.
Oh, he's a busy man. So I'd say you did us both a service. If there's anything you're wanting from Sid, today's the day. He'll be...
Wanted to send a message.
I heard
Clive,
Otto
was it?
barking at his lot earlier.
He's never this late. Well...
Is everything...
Fuck it, I'm worried about my friend, you see.
Why leave the safety of the hideaway?
For coin. The hideaway can't survive on goodwill alone. And though Karen does what she can... Wait.
I was.
Then I ask a favour of you.
I'll do it.
Oh,
what can you do?
His name is... He's been...
I'll speak to him.
Safe chat.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing off to the vineyard to see?
So it took a tilt between the Wardens of Light and Dark to finally drive the Royalists from.
Ah.
I'm looking for a bearer. He was expected back at the hideaway.
Randall, you say? Though, think...
I'll go and look for him.
He was to meet an associate. I do hope nothing's happened to him.
Can I have another cup, Daddy?
How many have I had?
Sun's setting fast. They'll all be back from the vineyard soon.
You all right?
The hanged man. We were attacked. Randall knew he didn't play the hero, but reckless sod insisted on...
Where did this happen?
Further down the police.
I'll do what I can. Goblins. Why am I not surprised?
There, boy! Keep your distance,
Sorry, Rand. He doesn't deserve to rot by the roadside.
Ah, there you are. And? Damn it. I feared as much.
He's not far from the South Gate.
Of course. I knew he was brave.
And you known him long?
A while. I liked the fact that he didn't...
Because it helped keep the hideaway afloat.
I'll tell Sid what happened here. Max. And I suppose you're none too happy either. For your trouble.
So what got...
Oriflamme.
The Holy Capital.
It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better all be here. Speaking of Oriflamme, if you ask me...
All right.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier. Sound happy.
Take a seat, Clive. So you're really going through with it? Sid's been talking about bringing down a mother crystal since...
He's convinced it's the right thing to do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the hiding the Royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirits. His legions are on the march again. This time, due south.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. That's God's for you, innit? Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars breed chaos. On the front lines, and at home. With a fair wind behind them, a handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of Oriflamme. No trouble. It's making it to the capital that's the problem.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out of Oriflamme has to go through Northreach. Lucky for you, I might just know of a way.
This?
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dame. And it's the Dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send the Stolas in the morning, let her know you're coming. We go way back. And she's a true friend of the cause. I'm sure you'll get on like a house on fire.
That's good of you, but... who is this Dame, and where will I find her?
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute. The Vale. And she's quite a woman, if you know what I mean.
A woman? Right.
Don't go blinding her with your charm now, lad. I'll be expecting a full report when you get back.
I suppose that's everything. Now to find Gav.
Oh, goat at your service. Well, Otto's put me in charge of reading through the... And there's no shortage of problems, I can tell. Anyway, if you're ever interested in taking a... Reckon you could probably tick off the odd thing here and there. Anything catch your eye? Always something in there.
Clive, was it?
Well, 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 someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then?
Drakeshead is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northridge in a few days. You two behave now.
It's done for.
Make sure you're aiming that at the fish there, son. Keep them nice and fresh. I've got lump potatoes, crisp carrots.
I've seen your face before. You're a friend of Martha's.
Help you with what?
Bandits in the Golden Stables. Their weight when I saw...
All right. How many...
They looked a nasty bunch, though.
Ha! Golden Stables my ass. All Martha's out. Oh, that's a fine sword, friend. Heavy, though, I expect. What say we relieve you of it? Get him, lads. I want that blade.
Let's get this over with.
Don't let them get away.
There he is, the hero.
People will think twice about pushing us around again, thanks to you. We're lucky you were nearby. No good cowards wouldn't have dared set foot in the place if I'd been here, of course.
But you weren't. I thought you told me you had someone watching the place.
The Blood Axes keep an eye on the tavern, yeah. When they're not busy keeping the peace, that is. I've spread them as thin as they'll go. The Empire might be in charge, but that don't mean they care to keep us safe. If it weren't for the Blood Axes and me, merchants won't come near these lands for fear of what might happen to them.
I see. Then you do Rosaria a great service.
Just as you did today. You're a useful man to have around. Here.
And there'll be a mug of something tasty waiting for you whenever you next stop by.
Right, we've got work to do for to make this place presentable. You best be going before I arm you with a mop.
There he is, the man of the hour. You're the one who saw. Takes a brave man to mark.
A Rosarian salute.
Oh, what is it they say? Old habits die hard. If we'd had a few more like you about, perhaps the Rosfields might still... Listen to me, rap.
So, we're meeting in Northreach. And will I find Sid and Jill before this date?
Oh, your Sids couldn't trouble you for some...
That depends.
Some new bearers from Oriflamme just arrived, and it cost Master... Man must have been a bloody tyrant.
They're probably...
You're probably... So?
I can try.
Tell them they're safe, and that if they...
I'll let them know.
Appreciate it.
So you're the new arrivals. Is there anything I can get you? You're safe here. They don't punish people like us for speaking our minds.
Truly. I'm hungry. My sister too, we're starving.
Wait here. I'll fetch you something from the tavern.
Thank you.
I won't be long. You stay here and rest.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing up to the vineyard? Sun's setting fast. They'll all be back from the vineyard soon.
Can I have an...
I'll have 2 plates of whatever you're serving.
Sorry. We've enough mouths of our own to feed without tending to the wants of outsiders.
It's not for me.
Oh, my apologies. Well, in that case, you may have whatever you require. Take all the bread and wine you want.
That's really all it takes.
Of course it is. I do as Master Quentin commands that none of his favoured guests be left well. Don't... You'll find bread and wine on the counter. If you need more, just say the word.
Bread and wine. Hopefully this will be enough.
I take it you're not here for a room? What is there to know? Very good, then.
Don't tell me. Turnips for supper.
Brother, did you see?
Yeah.
May we? Truly? Such plenty. Never in all my days.
Brother, we sat and no one shouted. We ate and more was offered.
I know. I can't believe it.
You're free now. And the next time you're hungry, you need only ask to be fed.
Thank you for everything. Thank you.
That'll be enough for today. Master Quentin will never... I want no trouble. Wait, that's... Oh, glory to Grieger. You were the hanged man. I took... If you're a friend of Master Quentin's, then perhaps...
And you need someone to solve your pest problem.
I do indeed. I suppose the smell's got 'em worked up. And little wonder. This'll be the finest. I tried chasing them off myself, but they won't. And if I don't bring those grapes in for... You look like you can... Please.
All right.
Oh, thank you.
That must be the vineyard. A few wasps shouldn't give me too much trouble. Let's make this quick. You know what to do, boy. Looks like that was the last of them. I'd better let Quentin's man know. Those what?
Oh, thank you. Our Gotand Rouge fetches a handsome price among the rich and powerful of the realm. The vineyards were Master Quentin's idea.
Well, he certainly seems...
I'll see that he hears of your kindness. Thanks again. Finally, I can harvest those grapes.
Northreach. The soldiers used to speak of a brothel, but that was north of the checkpoint. I hope the dame has friends in the south. A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but why would you?
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested, unless...
Unless...
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
You say these are all from Dalmekia?
The fruit's not getting any fruit.
Do you see anything you like? I do like a customer who knows what he wants. An excellent choice. And a fine, fine day to you.
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something to remember me by.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I began to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. No, I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this. Proof of that trust. And now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
I should probably start here.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before. She was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she...
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Followed her around like a lost puppy. She thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in. And she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late. Oh, don't tell me you've grown tired of it.
Excuse me, you there? The gentleman with the sword?
Did one of them get on this?
Another one of the dame's pets.
Heard the bones fell favourably.
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this... Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a...
On account of him being in war. Yeah, Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with...
The dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Sergeant's got it in for us two. Where's your...
Hey, you lost or something?
So I'm just passing through.
I don't bloody believe it.
That'll be why he's strutting about like he owns the...
The dame laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick's really worth a couple of the Emperor's...
How about it, Brandy?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only...
Fine. If it'll put your mind at ease.
Oh, and just so you know, I'll take a moment to get ready if you need it. Would... Now...
If that's what you want.
Cocky bastard. All right. Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon. All right. So you know one end of a blade from the other. Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? Ah, so it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine. Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we? How the bearer win the dame's favour anyway?
I know when to hold my tongue for a start.
You got potential. I'll give you that. I'll be damned.
Can I go now?
Grieger's gas. The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
The dame's man or no, he's still a branded. Best hope the sergeant never hears about this.
Yeah, not after the bullocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a point. I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance. At least we know the dame's in safe hands, I suppose.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the dame about this, tell her we got a good few hits in, eh?
What do you reckon Yannick's done to upset the dame?
Square as a cow, most.
I don't know how a bearer came by the moon and stars, but thank goodness I found you. Can I trust you to be discreet?
About what?
About this. About what I wish to ask, as unlikely as it may seem. There are those within the upper echelons of Sam...
All right. But what do you want from me?
This town is carried upon the backs of its men, not for the want of coin. Simple fare, contemptible though it is, my countrymen would... And despite my best attempts at secrecy, my efforts to bring...
Fine.
Oh, thank you. Here. What food I can provide goes where the need is greatest. 3 bearers, overworked.
It's no wonder so much.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. Be discreet for both our sakes. And for the sake of those we've...
You won't be staying?
I'm afraid not. I am expected back in the capital.
Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
Are you waiting for it to heal on its own? Hurry up!
Looks like now's not the time. You look like you need a rest.
Not half as much as I need this. Thank you. I daren't eat it here, though. Not where anyone might see.
Has it always been this bad?
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without him. Me and many others.
That's something at least. have something for you.
From the Chamberlain. Thank you. You need to leave. Now. Please.
Branded! Who told you to rest? Stoke those damn flames! And you! If you've got a message for me, out with it. If not, return to your post.
Enough! Curse you! Get away from me! Jack, you'll work faster next time if you know what's good for you!
Here. It looks like you need it.
The Chamberlain must have sent you. But alas, my work is far from over. If I don't go now, they'll beat me.
You need to rest.
But I won't. I've wounds to heal and bones to mend.
And what of your own hurts?
They'll wait. As will my hunger. Thank you, though.
A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
Ah, that bastard!
Bertrand was a loyal patron of the Vale, until his appetite exceeded his need.
All right. Are you here for business or pleasure?
Business, though not my own. The Chamberlain put me to work delivering food.
Ah, so he found someone to help him then. Just as well. I hear his friends back at court have been taking a little too much interest in him of late.
So he really is a Chamberlain.
There was a time when he was the Vale's most illustrious customer. Us girls thought of him as a generous uncle. He was one of the only people round here who seemed bothered by the way the Empire treats its bearers.
Rare for one in his position.
A fact not wasted on the Dame. A little nudge from her is all it took, and he became the patron saint of Northreach's starving masses. My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we don't grumble. Much.
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? To know there are people out there like him. And you, for that matter. It's no wonder the Dame's got a soft spot for you.
I better be going.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something to remember me by.
And I suppose... Excuse me, you there? I cannot help. Might I trouble you for some assistance?
And who exactly?
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne. I have business beyond these walls, but the and who better than someone in the employ of the Vale's proprietor? Would you be...
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through... There are 3 in total. A grocer, an apothecary, and a distiller.
Nothing dangerous.
Why, of course not. Merely trifles which folk beyond the checkpoint are keen to get their hands on. And though I cannot prevent you from strongly...
With the right to
You
confiscate
there!
any objects.
Fancy a drop of the Empire's finest?
How about
Oh,
a
and a
plum
chine of
for the
roast
apple
lamb.
of your eye?
I warn you now. I don't sell to your kind. Whether you have the coin or not.
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. That isn't a... And...
All this for it.
Not just any drink. The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. Etienne likes it.
Of course.
I have no business with Branded.
Well, I have business with...
I do not know you.
Somewhere the gate guards won't be...
Fine. This is lighter than usual.
I can always take it back.
Had you been the tool of any other man, I would see you clapped in chains. Payment. Take it.
Cigars.
Those cigars are worth more.
There's nothing here for your kind, Branded. Go on now. Shoot.
I have a delivery from Etienne.
Why didn't you say? Times are hard. Sorry about the welcome. Meant nothing but. Here.
Perfume.
Oriflamme's finest. Just...
Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. The question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
That's the day done then.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late. Don't tell me you've grown tired of us.
Ah, I believe these... You don't say. And would you be pleased to learn what you had to exchange for those items?
You mean the crystals?
Why not just tell me in the first place?
An honest man wears deception like shackles about it. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing. And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give their finest and most treasured...
I didn't realize crystal...
As scarce as chocobo teeth. Hence the thriving
I think you're doing what you believe, isn't it?
Yeah, indeed. A reward for a job well done.
Think I might see you tonight?
The day may have given you leave to walk freely about Northridge, but one step outside these walls.
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
Sick of Torgal!
Sick of Torgal! Stay down! Boy. Get him, boy. It's over. There, boy. There, boy!
I let her out of her pen while I did my... I think she's lost.
I can't promise I'll find...
She's beautiful, and she likes walking. Oh,
In that case... That's a lot of field to search. With a little luck, someone might have seen her. You work these fields? I need to...
A branded. And an outside. Why should I help you, eh?
Because a girl from the village asked...
Chloe, is it? Last I saw, the filthy creature... That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she's finished playing.
The windmill.
Off with you now.
Chloe? Is that... someone napping on the job? I hope they don't mind the The crystal's cursed.
Chloe, I was...
What?
Get up now. Chloe? You knew you were my favorite. None of the other Chloes had. It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait.
Is that all she was to you?
She's not dead.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just how she died. And now she's gone forever.
No, don't say that.
It's true. They do. But you became Chloe's family when...
I'm so sorry.
Up below you. There's still work to be done.
You, branded, here, now! You're late. What kept you?
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? Well... the insolence!
another branded drop in the field yesterday.
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon.
You don't think he's a deserter, do you?
All that clean? You good-for-nothing sluggard!
Oh, even a grain is missing. The collectors will have my head on a pike.
Are you Bertrand? The dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then.
One of her courtesans has gone missing. A soldier who may...
Many, but only one's been...
Is he still here?
A trader? Oh, yeah. If you seek him out. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a bro, and that's even with the date.
Understood.
Get it, boy!
Oi, don't touch anything. Thanks for nothing.
What's this? A branded? Where's your master?
I come to you from Northreach.
Why, of course I have.
Rumor has it he was...
Yeah, he had a comb which he claimed was an antique. But old though it was, I stood firm, however.
And do you know...
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither...
Not... be sure and tell her, won't you, that I was helped.
You are fortunate to have fallen into the dame's good graces. But her influence wanes the further you stray from Northreach. Remember that, my wayward lamb.
It smells of death here, Torgal. Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village.
Boy, that's enough.
Damn it all. Bodies. A man and a woman. Well, the wolves have been busy. So it is you.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to sea every night. You said her name was Tatienne.
You. Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But by the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. We know it's all talk, but...
If you mean this comb... It would...
It might not be rotting.
I think he meant to ask us something else. He stole the old comb.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back... We all know what happens to... Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that...
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened?
I need to tell Isabel. But
If it was a message that needed delivering...
You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
thank you, but you need... I was on my way to see you.
You found her then? I see. My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client that rarely do such tales have happy ending.
I found this with Tatienne.
Thank you for returning it.
I should go.
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks. The Vale counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Otto mentioned the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
I will. And thank you again.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon.
You don't think he's a deserter, do you?
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door. Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a... brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrek.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut? And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools, and the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Ah, that'll do me.
Might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.